should be so much prettier now. Okay, now we can really think about the civilizations. Malians, indeed, as you said, feels a bit weird. Yeah, you have some reduction there on your cost for the dock, the houses, the lumber camps, and all those thingies, but overall your start shouldn't be that great, and your late in play is super weak as well. But, well, he isn't planning to go for water shenanigans. He is planning to go for the tricky landing. Function lands. Mr. Soul. Set off. Okay, now we are live, or the 1.5 minute delay live, and everything is running smoothly. We didn't miss anything, and Lux is going for the landing as well. Remember, this is the home map of Secret. So SY just decided, okay, on their home map we want to not play too water heavy. And we can see Jibatong with the late uptime as well. Mr. Yo, defensive dock here as a flank. Jordan with the same uptime. 4 fishing ships for everyone except Lux and Paladin, who already built the transporter. Lux now sending the villagers here, and Paladin, he's just going through the center, Mr. Fengchen. This is so blind. This is also something, if you had Portuguese here, the landing would be so much better. He's just running through the center, and Jordan, he should have enough vision to see this instantly. Yes, yes, okay, and the instant X can send villagers forward, and this is just complete blind play, in my opinion, by Paladin here. That should never ever work. Jordan even sending too few villagers in my books. I think he should just send 5-6 villagers, go for the big wall in here, and should be fine. 1 fire galley to clear this up. Did even add more fishing ships, knows that the aggression won't be really coming from water too early on. Doesn't have loom though, so that's an ugly thing against, yeah, a fuel guy. Lux is going with the stable approach as well, something that Viper didn't scout yet. He's going back with his scout though, and we will see some water aggression at the left hand side. Tato is playing together with Mr. Dowd, who is playing the fast castle approach here with the Italians. Played 2 docks and, well, plays it very slowly here. Spearman will try to get some kills. Jordan still not properly on gold. Now builds the defensive tower. Where's his fire galley? Didn't produce one. Would be so good against the transporter. Scout being safe. Villagers. Vacuum cleaner. I'm a bit surprised, guys. Maybe it's a bit better now. I got the feedback the other day as well, and I will have a tech guy coming tomorrow. That will help me out with some technical issues I had. 3 villagers already going down. Jordan, is he still playing without loom? He's still playing without loom. Oh boy, I thought this would be the first upgrade he would go for. And 4 villagers now, not doing too much here in the tower. Might have some troubles here. Spearman is coming out. He's not focusing down the other tower as well. Winning that fight quite nicely though. Okay, Tato just patrolling the front, wants to hold his ground. We have Jibatong going for the galleys there out of the pocket position. Jordan sending more villagers to the front. 1 inside, and the others, what is he doing now? Fights down the spearman. Needs to go into the tower. Not the greatest defense. Meanwhile, we have Lux coming over here against Viper, who is building enough spearmen to defend that. But the archer range might be tricky. Viper did wall all this off. Has it bugged stone spot, so could have asked for an admin restart there, and isn't really going for it here. Bit surprising. The map is indeed Caribbean. We will fight for all that gold and wood in the center later on, potentially. Dowd just booming away with 11 fishing ships. He's just playing so Dowd style here. Barracks by him, somewhat scared apparently. No more landings on the other islands that I'm missing, I hope. Did I maybe do something wrong with the microphone? No. No. That should be fine. Maybe I will need to readjust it, but I won't do that on stream. Now the first fight here for Tato. Dowd is just booming away, just doing, well, what he loves. Just booming. And then waiting for Tato to buying him enough time. Doesn't even have enough gold. Now uses the market or something. Or did he just cancel some? We'll go for war galleys. Some landing around here. Jordan didn't really chase that one down. Let's take a look. Can he get the transporter? Looks like it. Doubt with the defense. Has the barracks up, so shouldn't really be the biggest problem. Can he maybe take the fight against those villages? Are they low HP? Well, they will be low HP fighting against those fire galleys. Update here. Viper going for some quick walls. At the moment, lost 4 units, only killed 2. Not sure about his fish. Well, he still has 5, so that should be fine on the other side. Looks already lost all his fish. Viper now with the defensive tower here needs to have his palisade gate continuously repaired. Tato's going back. Yo, with a pretty solid uptime here as well. So Doubt, honestly, in 19 time. Oh, without any army production. That's not great. He killed those 2 villagers. That was it. That was a really sloppy play by him, in my opinion. Huh. Maybe we missed something, but he didn't lose any villagers against boars or something. Scouts now squeezed through here, but Viper's defense looks pretty solid. He's going for that stone in the end. That was bugged. So maybe could have caught the restart. Double archery range here. Maybe just goes for the landing. Let's take a look. Indeed, builds the transporter. That's the beautiful play that KCAP told them. If the enemy isn't controlling the center water, just go archers and land them. And you should be pretty fine. Tato holding for now. Doubt should be the one getting the upgrades pretty early and then dominate the fight here. Jibatong, he still didn't click up, but, well, should be clicking up any second. Could maybe use the market a bit more and will be fine. Tato with a reasonable uptime as well, even before Doubt. This feels so weird. Oh boy, this will be incredible demo. Oh, the first one was great. The second one as well. This is so ugly for Tato here, and suddenly he's down to only 4 military. The other side has 11 and 21, so Doubt in a world of pain here. This is a good start for SY on that left-hand side. Right-hand side, everything is completely shut down. As you can see, now another re-landing here, but I think this should be stopped. Transport actually at 1 HP. Jordan is sending some stuff over, 1 skirm to defend. And now all eyes on Doubt and Tato. How can they try to defend this? Jordan just playing with his fishing ships, doesn't really have a lot. And Doubt did even add some fire galleys. A bit surprising to me here. Tato will be proud of those demos. Well, maybe he was. Continuing to chase this down. Jordan's eco, not the greatest. Even idles his TC here. Not a lot of control for his gold. Oh boy, very open here at that side. This was all denied now. Village at 15 HP. That one is probably not getting away, right? Fire galley should be chasing this down. At least that's what I'm thinking. Some scouts running around. Viper's trying to fight this down. We have +1 defense on those though. So damage reduction is real. Viper now going for crossbowman and botkin arrow. Think he will just crush what Lux has here. He's trying to get a defensive tower up, but needs to run all his villagers away from stone, wood, and the single farm here. Not too many villagers going down, but simply the forced idle time is massive. Double stable from Lux in the back here. Doesn't really have too much though to get massive production out. And, oh god, what did I say? The transporter surely going down, but Paladin, he is staying annoying and might get some knights out. It should be in Vision of Doubt, but it's not really. Doubt and Tato holding that side. Viper now jumping under the tower, actually taking quite a lot of losses here. But crossbowmen, well, they're pretty good at killing villagers. Especially if you have botkin arrow. Jibatong running around. The Viper even adding some longboats here. Oh, Lux continues with his ratings. Monks should get some reasonable conversions. That knight is in range of the TC. Viper not really gathering in the TC. Look at that. Okay, now he is. Maybe didn't want to do some damage against the knight. Or maybe it was just a mistake. Tough to say sometimes. Doubt. Now the rushed up TC here. And the defensive monastery should not have too many losses. Meanwhile, Gibatong around and will kill some of Viper's villagers. All that is cleared up, so looks back to wood chopping on his map. Secrets home map here, and C notes will be the home map of SY after this. Yo and Gibatong staying active. Jordan now attacking Fletching. Mr. Yo up to Imperial Age, playing those Italian beasts. Adding a TC, did sell 100 stone, was the first one up to Castle Age, I believe, so had the best prices for that. What's color now for Gibatong, wants to add some more farms. How is his eco looking? Okay. Interesting how Yo could afford that. Went for the late deer, had his fishing ship still around. Yo now fighting against Tato. Let's take a look. Demo hit could return some favors. On Friday, Saturday and Sunday we will see that a bit better. If I can select all units from everyone. And we see the damage of potential demos a bit better there. You see Tato's and Doubt resources. Tato at 26 food, Doubt at 150, so going up. It's not really an option here to close. Paladin, he continues with his aggression, always keeps the villager walled in as well. Siege Workshop might be denied for now. Monks, oh, even goes for another stable. Knows that this one at the top will have some problems. Mangonel gets the kill against the monk. Pretty solid stuff here for him. Look at that, Paladin. He's just healing his own monk. Okay, now ran into the TC fire. Some more harassment. Let's take a look. And killing that monk again. Mangonel survives. That is not too bad here. Engagement at the right hand side aren't really happening. Gibatong is now going back. Tato did squeeze through with some army. This is supposed to be a landlock. I think it doesn't work. I think Tato can squeeze through here. Oh, yeah, I think so. Viper down to 32 villagers indeed. Very low here. 2 TCs for him. Did have quite some losses. And looks, he is 15 villagers ahead. So Viper in quite some trouble. Not sure why he went for some longboats and then instantly got cleared up. Maybe wanted to have them around here. Intercept some of the production. Viper also going for a ram. Kind of makes it tricky. And looks, he is playing a nice aggression. Paladin is staying aggressive as well, and Mr. Yo now fast fire ships. Where is he attacking? Maybe through the center. Jordan would heavily lose that fight here with Castle Age war galleys. Why does Secret have so much score? Well, they're 200 points ahead. Tato and Doubt both over 100 population, so that's quite a lot. We can see heavy market usage here, and Paladin is building a castle. Please don't tell me. Where is Paladin building his castle? At the front here, okay. That's mainly for map control. I think he could have landed the center as well. Weird. Fast fire ships now wrecking everything. Is eating the demo shots. Will be fine with that. And Gibatong is just here to do the clear up. Some moving in between. And well, Jordan needs to run as well. Combined forces here trying to fight off one single Mr. Yo, who is staying very active but has very little eco. 58 villagers here. We can see Tato with a solid 88. Viper in a lot of pain though. Now at 37. And the aggression just around the corner. Oh. Let's sneak around here with this Mangonel crossbowman as well. Now we clear up here from the lurks. Let's take a look. 3 monks should get some reasonable conversions in there. And Mangonel came out, sniped 1 monk, but I think only after he got the conversion. That's why we still have 2 monks converted. Another monk is coming over and yeah, gets the 3rd conversion here. This is a pretty solid defense here by the Viper, and looks just lost everything. Maybe the Mangonel out a bit earlier, getting the monks before they could convert the knights could have helped out, Both with heavy losses here. Looks only ahead by 7 in population though now. Ugly spot for him. Big engagement here on water, as we can see. Jordan is around. Tato is only now taking two fast fires. Jibatong still not imp. And Dowd is in Castle H as well. So this is going to be a rough scenario. 2 players in imp against 1 player in imp here on water. And Jibatong, he has a lot of army. Look at that. 46 at the moment. I think he might do quite a lot on water here and get some kills in. Yeah, Viper just could get some stone to defend the aggression. Well, he saw the stone. He didn't call the admin restart. That absolutely would have been an option. Most of the time, it's not that important. But simply to not have Vikings flank could have been an option there as well. That's a massive fight. Dowd is going back. Why is Jibatong going back? Where are they going to? What? Collecting a relic? Some transport action here, Mr. Yo. Tato's building a castle. Could go for some harbor action as well. I saw it after minute 8. Okay, happens. Looks now. I think admin restart time is 5:30 or something. Not sure. Oh, Paladin now slinging Mr. Yo, who is going for, I believe, only fast fire ships. Oh, it's now going for the landing. Maybe they can get... Oh, that's no castle. Barracks with condo landing here. Tato with the watchtower in that direction. And maybe a trap to kill that off. They should have enough water control. Without exiting that, Tato is going for some walls. I don't see that doing too much here. I think Yo should have started with a castle and then some condos at the side or something. Could have been a better option. Dowd now messing up quite nicely. He sends all his units that he builds to defend and probably goes for the center island here. Strap. Whoa! Cheers, man. Condos. Kind of as I expected. Not doing too much, at least initially. Can we see Lux getting imp sometime? Not really enough gold. Viper is super far away as well. So those 2 players are kind of out of the game and not really decisive for whoever wins this one. That is a sneaky TC here by the Viper. Does it really feel like that's the best option? Can he trade 1-for-1? Mangonel looks like it. Tower at 5 HP didn't go down. Crossman defending the TC. Do we have another big engagement here? No, it doesn't look like it. Tato with another layer of stone walls behind. Guard tower attack now for him as well. That's still a lot of water aggression here for our Chinese team. Score is very even. And still cannot call who's about to win this one. That seems to be a better fight for the Chinese, in my opinion, with all the galleons in the back. Dowd still without chemistry. Jibatong has all the upgrades, and Yo in general has more damage output here. Will we see trade cogs? Kind of unlikely. They aren't really the most efficient thing. Now some water going down here. Tato just being annoying. Paladin adding some fishing ships at this point in the game when he has 110 villagers feels really weird. He is going for the full sling and castle age though. Just hopes that Mr. Yo gets some stuff done. Oh, siege tower masterpiece not happening. Tato with the second layer here. What a beautiful try by Mr. Yo. Let's take a look if we can see something here. But Tato should be too aware. Oh, this one isn't walled behind. And condos are jumping over. Is he right clicking? Yes, he is. But Tato is too quick with those walls. What a beautiful play. And yeah, Tato, nice defense. Water fight continues here. And yeah, some more land control. Dowd is going for a castle. Yo should just go for more traps and bombard cannons maybe, and then should be fine. Siege tower now coming around. Probably wants to go around that area. I think it would be open here. Not 100% sure. Plus for defense for Mr. Yo. No attack upgrades as of yet. Let's give an update on this side. And Lux, he is up to imp. Viper, I think he will be defeated if he doesn't start landing his teammates pretty soon. Maybe prepare some transporters. He is only in castle age and looks, he will get out some traps. Ay, ay, ay. No, Viper's not slinging. Viper's dying. Second castle here and looks well played by him. Jordan. Haven't seen him in quite some time as well. Now another landing here for Malians, and those could be some evil condos. Paladin just waiting to get imp, and he has endless amount of resources. This could be so good once he reaches imp. He will have all the defense upgrades in the world. Now goes for forging. Some more walls here and instant production. Let's take a look. Condos, he's only producing 5. And now spamming some more. I think the defensive Castle of Doubt should go up, and they're holding this area. But Mr. Yo, he is getting more castles up. Really wants to go on to heated shot, wants to go into fledging as well. And Tato, he's just a master of those defense. Look at that, more towers, did hold all that area. And yeah, I was skeptical of that landing. And Tato, with a beautiful, beautiful defense here for sure. Some villages of Doubt are dying, and look at that, +5 defense already. So he's even lacking the last defense upgrade. Could go up to +7 there against ranged units. Is this live? Yes. Yeah, that's true. Now I want to see the haters like, oh, Viper used to be so good when he still was playing at his girlfriend's. Paladin sneaking around more barracks. Stays very annoying here. Doubt at pop 150. Cannot really keep up his production. But Chibatong, he's at only 126. I think this is the spot where he should be pop limit. Untouched pocket position here. Mr. Yo at 140 and fighting for the center should be the next moves here. Traps are moving forward. Doubt not with the greatest control here. This is still very open. I think SY are looking. Still in an okay spot to take this one. Nice landing by Jordan with all those traps. Viper landing the center now. Tries to be helpful for his team in that way. Chibatong barely misses those. If he got those 2 transporters 20 seconds earlier, could have been so ugly for the Viper. Losing 20 out of his 70 population. More condo production. Not too sure how much I like that. Oh, more condos in the back. Can we see some quick walls from Paladin? Not really going to happen. Chibatong now going for the move in here. Trying to snipe those traps maybe. Looks. Only 1 trap himself. Not going for the defense. Could go for condos as well. Obviously the team bonus of the Italians. Allowing everyone to get Condotieros, and great with Malians. +7 defense here, great with the Vikings. Endless amount of HP on those. And well, they could just go for a lot of those. Paladin now going for the coinage. Viper is up on the way to Imperial Age. Project Belgium, welcome 8 month in the house. Siege Workshop now, archery range as well. And I'm a bit surprised that Lux didn't have enough traps here. And Jordan is not fighting this anymore? What? Shadow now checking for harbors. Did we miss any big water fights? Not really here. Lux is now going forward docks as well. So enough stuff here. Deeker, cheers! Where's Viper taking to him? Please don't tell me. Okay, it's in the back one. Without trying to get some more conversions in. If he loses that castle, it looks pretty ugly for him. What is Doubt up to? He produces some more condos. Could just go for Genoese as well. He has +4 attack. So they wouldn't be too bad. Maybe some repair on that castle could help out as well. Doubt with no reaction at the moment. Big water fight not really happening. Tato's coming over here. Trying to defend some. Trying to stay aggressive against Lux. But this feels like the most important thing at the moment. Especially because I can't understand that we have so little reaction. Okay, Doubt is now going for the repair. Paladin sitting at pop 170. Now he's sending more villagers in there to get some more arrows out. Uh-oh, 500 HP on those. He has enough stone. Or did he? Didn't he have like 600 stone? Did he build a castle somewhere? Am I missing something? He's trying to build another castle here instead of having enough stone to repair. Now he is either getting some or repairing some more. But he will lose some more of those villagers. That was an underaction by the Lord for sure. Beautiful play by Paladin. But he is only having 2 more barracks out. So the production kind of will slip away for him. Not sure if he actually tagged Arson. Some more water engagements here. Not sure what's going on over here. Why they are running on that main island. And, well, it looks like Tibatong is really getting some stuff done. Tedo now attacking 2 longswordmen. Maybe a champion landing might be his option. Condo numbers now finally reached. We have some more condos in the back. Do we have another barrack somewhere? Yeah, this one is still producing. Harassing that other castle, and doubt he will hold it after all. Pui! That was a close one. And score switch indeed. Now we have SY leading, and they have all the control in the center. Italian player now going for condos, which doesn't make the most sense. But, well, he already had all the tech and went for all the traps there. Tedo, if he goes for champions, or no, he won't go for champions. If he goes for twin swordmen, that might be an okayish option for him. Jordan needs to go back. And Lux now continuing with his aggression. 97 HP on his condos. +1/+1 only. Viper is trying to run pop 55 for him. And Lux, what a beautiful aggression by him. Yeah, Viper, he had the tough spot of not really having gold and forced levy. Apparently already came in. Tedo, is he going for some landing? And if so, where? Oh, now the trap's going forward here. Tedo with another tower tries to control that area. That castle could go down pretty easily, and it looks really good for SY here. Oh boy, what a great game. Number 1 already, and Rams are moving forward. Tigui? Is that TC fire? Arrows? Town centers fire arrows, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Why would he go for that? Most undervalued tech? It's pretty good on deathmatch or in late imp if you are getting raided on an open map, but like if that TC can fire or not, doesn't really change too much. Jordan trying to do his work here with the traps, has all the galleons over, and should be winning that fight against Tibatong. Still no defense upgrade. Paladin is now attacking 2 champions as well, away from his condos. It's obviously the better unit, but tougher to get to. The Viper down to pop 29. That means that Lux is getting all the resources on Viper's map as well. Tedo now landing in the back here. Paladin is taking to Farimba. What are we seeing? And maybe some light cav landings there. Tibatong is going back. Overall population is somewhat even if we just exclude the Viper. Even then, doubt is that only pop 140. He's coming over with all the army. I think this will be a good fight for Team Secret here in the center, although Tibatong is sitting at 76 military at the moment. Jordan had a solid 76 as well, though. Disengaging here, maybe just waiting for one more dock and then going for it. And, well, there will be some questions raised after this. Oh, Secret, we're streaming. Why are they doing this? Not taking the tournament seriously or something? Well. Maybe they win it, and after all, people will say, oh, they're even winning while they're streaming. Secret still not giving up? No. They are continuing here. Those condos aren't doing anything anymore. Twin Swordsman, a bit better. Well, it's actually not the biggest difference, but simply not investing gold into investing gold. That's the big difference. Getting all the wood and gold in the center now. Viper, he re-landed his own island. Not sure I've ever seen that before. Arbalest now with the defense, and they should be great against Twin Swordman. Only 6 HP here. So Yo stays active with his fast fires. The Viper is helping out with his longboats now as well. Paladin only one tech away from finally getting to his champions. Yo only now with the shipwright. Upgrade you should have so much earlier if you're playing Italians. And the Viper cannot really help too much here with the 3 longboats. Jordan is being pushed back completely. Landing completely shut down. Nice play by Tedo, who is now going for this one, but, well, that's an instant defense as well. Tedo lost his 8 villagers, didn't even produce any military. He's more focused on attacking here, but against all those Arbalest, he is doing 0. Dowd is coming over, and the big problem is still who is controlling the center of the map, and that is SY at the moment. So in the long run, they will have more gold, they will have more gold, and Lux having the Viper's Island is also really beneficial for them. We are at 54 minutes in this game, and it just feels like Secret is running out of option, and that is shut down as well. Another siege workshop here for Lux. If that trap goes down, I think the defense of Lux looked pretty damn sexy here. And, well, maybe some more landing. Oh, I think this will be stables, but I think they should be shut down. Look at the resource of Paladin. Maybe we can look a bit more, but oh no, that's a champion landing. But champion of Malians actually aren't that good, because you are lacking the last attack upgrade, and then Malator and Swordman are kind of even, I believe. Yeah, he goes for champions. Huh. I think Lightcav might have been a bit better. Not costing any gold at all. Gets so much gold, so much wood here. Now build some docks here at the side. Mr. Lurks. He isn't really contributing too much. Silk Road now for Dowd. Where is he starting to trade? On his own island with Jordan, who landed. They're still trying to play this out, obviously. 4k prize pool in this 4v4 as well, so only winning 3 series gives you quite some dollars as well. Dowd taking to Cannon Galleons, Tedo with the very late chemistry as well. And now the attack. Let's take a look. Champions 13 to 16. Can you see it? Tedo? He is, well, 10 HP behind. And now we have the GG timing. Thought we would see a more spectacular water fight before that. And, well, the Viper just getting smashed here by Lux. Well, it was a bugged stone. If we had live admins around, they could have called the restart for him here. The Viper actually late. Maybe even it's the player's obligation to force the admin restart there. But there is a time limit for that. I think it's 5:30, and the Viper apparently didn't see that in time. Therefore, no stone for him to defend the landing. Looks very active. Then we had Paladin running around. Nice defense from Jordan. Then he was super active against Dowd. And Jordan, it just felt like I didn't see a lot from him between minute 20 and minute 40. He boomed up a bit apparently, and, well, 207 kills. Kind of a late fast castle from Dowd as well. Some sloppy plays. Maybe they still are in a bit of a party mood from the wedding. But also, we have to say, incredible aggression by Lux. Nice play by Jibatong for sure, together with Yo on that side, who made an incredible fast castle happen. Was very annoying with this landing. Shadow with the nice defenses though. And then SY just with beautiful center control and securing the game for themselves. All the landings couldn't really do much. Dowd without any upgrades. Who got married? Dowd last weekend. And Jordan, Viper, and Tedo were visiting him. Military score. Tedo with the biggest losses to Batong with the best wins there. At the left hand side, just so much easier for them. And units converted by Dowd, 10 there at the defense. Viper, not with the greatest kitty. 55 buildings lost as well. And Yo slinging looks quite a bit. Okay. And Jibatong. So they did sling him in Imp, apparently. I think, yeah, you can. Yeah, otherwise they built way too much army. So that's how Jibatong got onto, Lux got onto all the traps, the condos, the Arbalest with his very weak eco. Look at that, he only played 1 TC. Okay, so nice adjustment there as well. And score will be 1-0. But we still have 2 more maps where Secret can maybe allow themselves a comeback. Score is 1-0 now for SY. Nearly jumping to the wrong side. And now we are out of Vikings, actually. What did I just do? Uppercase? No. No more Vikings. And we have, I think, no more Italians for both either. Yeah. But that's not the most important thing. Game didn't launch yet. I hate red hippos, so I still has one. Must feel bad for you. So game will take at least 3 minutes before we will start. And you can answer or can ask me some questions. Jordan had a huge navy but couldn't push anything till we won. Yeah. Yeah. In Imp he couldn't, obviously, yeah. Viper was so stranded on his island. Don't know if Stone had made any difference. Yeah, then he can build more defensive towers, right? Will show match start after ECL at 16 Team T. 16 Team T is the schedule. I will ask them in my heresy chat.
Excited for this week's content. Keep up the good work.
How much of a pro is Belgium? I think he's an aspiring pro. What's if to expect now? Spanish and Onsi nodes? Mayans? Spanish? Franks? Aztecs maybe even. Sounds weird. Oh no, we need to save some for El Dorado. Maybe Mayans or Spanish save for El Dorado? So maybe just Franks, Mayans, Britons, Huns, something like that? 4 from the pool? No, 2 from the pool. Bracket is at the top. Vikings made it to Canada. Why are they not in the Civ pool? They are. I just removed them because both already picked Vikings. We just had Vikings being played. I also removed Italians. So they're not launching yet. Maybe some discussion. Maybe all turning off their streams. Überraschung! Funny name. Thanks, man. What happened to 2v2? I don't get your question. What happened to 2v2? I heard purring pros, sweaty men. What?
Start the game already!
That was Mr. Lux, by the way. And they're launching the game. So you could have to take it more serious for sure. I think they didn't troll. Yeah. Who won 2v2? AM did. If you mean the ECL 2v2 event. Do the Chinese guys even understand these emotes? What emotes? 14? Yes. They're already first. Well, it's a mini tournament for $4,000. If you win 3 series, you get like 1.2k or something. The landing everywhere and the lag made the game. Why would the lag make the game? Nothing better than getting tired home from work and watching Nilly cast maybe. Thanks for streaming, Nilly. You're very welcome. Thanks for the kind words. Why would lag make the game? I don't really see that. Okay. I'm obviously not starting the show match before ECL finishes. So if you go into game 3, I'm not going out of game 3 to just cast the show match, right? Yeah, that should be pretty obvious. Doubt couldn't lure Boar because of lag. Yeah. Lost the game for Secret, I mean. Why? Why would lag cost Secret the game? They're playing both with the same lag. Maybe not made the game, but helped. How? I think people complaining about like I lost because of lag is just the excuse like I'm adjusting worse than you are. So should like SY if they play against Frantic say, yeah, we lost because there's no lag. Yeah, blame it on your SP. How could Viper lose other way? Not the greatest defense. Frank Marion for Eldorado? I don't think Franks are that good for Eldorado. You want to have Chinese and Indians there. So you can use Franks now. What taunt number was that again? ISP? I don't know. I'm really bad at taunts. Why Indians? Because we start with Shorefish in the TC. And Indians collect fish faster with the villagers. I love watching the zero lag games during NAC. That was cool. Yeah, it was so sick. Even players said that was a really new feeling for them. Like seeing the Mangonel shot and deciding where to go with the crossbowman instantly. That was really sweet. And that wasn't even LAN, right? That was just 30 ping Age of Empires. Or whatever ping, like 80 ping or something. If I set up something a bit differently and user patch would have worked, we could have had zero lag. Yeah. So the word wonder tactic. What? I don't get the question. Sorry. Sure, I was just listening to Secret stream. They kept complaining to the lag. Went out of focus. I don't think it's an excuse. It is an excuse. If it's the same lag for SY as for Secret. Yeah. If they say it, then yeah, it can be annoying for them. Sure. But then your mindset shouldn't be like, I'm getting out of focus. The mindset should be, okay, it is lagging now. We cannot change that. How do we still continue to play our very best Age of Empires? And if they fail to do that, then it's to blame them. Who's playing? Tato, Viper, Jordan, Doubt, Lux, Paladin, Yo, Jibatong. I'm telling you, man, the Chinese firewall made Secret lag. Okay. Players like me and Doubt with superior micro suffer harder from lag. Please respect. Okay. Yeah, they focus too much on lag. That's true. But then it's not the lag, then it's their mindset that cost them the game. Suomi versus VNS. I think they're having problems scheduling at the moment. Since normally best day would be weekend, but the weekends are kind of blocked by my tournament. So they will probably play either Friday or Monday 12 GMT. But we'll see about that. Remember the days when games would be delayed for hours by China internet? At least the games function for the most part now. That's true. In the old days we had like best of 7, best of 9 random map series with land nomad, which never took under 1.5 hours as well. So I'm really happy how tournaments are now. Wonders like you after a specific amount of time when it doesn't get destroyed. What? How do you like a 4v4 match on water maps like Caribbean? I'm not a big fan of Caribbean. I'm not a big fan of pure water maps. You never saw me adding Rooster Islands or something in my tournaments. I always wanted to have something with land and water and comeback potential. You mean standard victory? I'm a big fan of standard victory. I think all tournaments should have standard victory. Yeah. Most tournaments are played on Conquest though. So wonders and relic victories don't count for you. We're going into C notes, very Arabia like. Let's take a look and how they're playing. Now it's really on for Team Secret. We have Tedo being the Mongols' pocket. His flank will be Marion's doubt, so great position there. We have the Viper playing Franks and Jordan with the Huns flank, and the Viper was pocket. My bad. So that's a good position for them. Jibatong, Franks, flank, Ethiopian pocket for Paladin. This will be most likely a restart. Looks with super late sheep as well, with Indians. Yeah, this will be a restart. Don't get too used to it. Britain's flank though, oh, maybe. Ooh, Britain's flank, Indian, maybe they still make something happen. Now this is SY home map? Yes. And if they're already winning the home map of Secret, how well will they perform on their own home map? 1 victory in team games seems bad. If you can do it in 1v1, you have already won. Why is it bad in team games? I would like to see it. I think those are one of the most entertaining games I've ever watched in my life. Wonder victories. Yeah, surely. I don't like relic victory. Well, then Burmese becomes a bit better. When people stonewall the corner and stuff, well, you can build ramps and stuff. It still takes endless amount of times, right? I think it's in 4v4, it's 350 years or something. It is longer in bigger team games. So relic victory takes, I believe, longer as well. Yeah. It would be Wallfest. Well, you need to get to the wonder first. It's super expensive. You need to get imp. You cannot build a wonder before, let's say, minute 50 in a game. And then it could be like an ending condition as well. And only at the 1 hour 20 mark. I think it's basically impossible to see a wonder victory before the 1 hour 20 minute mark. Sling one guy to the wonder is absolutely not a winnable strategy. You're guaranteed to die. Raven 1v1, you're dead when you try to build a wonder. Yes, that's true. But that's not the scenario we were talking about, right? It's more in team game tournaments and also... what do I want to say? Yeah, non-Arabia maps. Oh, that's not the greatest spore here for Lux. Still in pocket for him. Paladin. It looks like he wanted to wall some, but it's only 3 green dots in one line. Yeah, but as I said, I would love to have it as an option. No restart, by the way. A bit surprising to me. So Paladin wants to play it out here with Gibaton, the Frank's flank, who has deer and berries at one spot, so pretty lovely for him. Map is saying mute. Okay. Feels bad, man. Sling is already a strong strategy. Well, Mem's next tournament won't have Sling. Clash of the Hippo won't have Sling, at least early ones. So, I think yeah, we won't need to care about that too much. I think we should maybe get a fix for the ECL finals, but that might be the only spot where it's really necessary at the moment. Taro starting to get some walls done. Team wall will be tricky. Walls to the gold. Viper's now walling the front. Oh god, this is a failed team wall already here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then with doubt. Oh god. Okay. Chivatong walled the full left hand side. Doesn't like that here apparently. We have Doubt losing a villager or an eagle. He lost his eagle somewhere. What am I missing? That's a second board. Did Doubt try to steal? Sorry, I'm quick scrolling. Oh, he lost this one here. Okay, not sure how that happened. Sorry for missing it, guys. Was too curious about the team wall of secret here. Huh. Yeah, Portuguese could be really good. Okay, so Jordan will complete the team wall. He is going on to archers here. Goes for the big walls here at the side. Should be fine at that angle. And Doubt is going for the team wall as well. And this seems like they should be fine if Tato closes that off. We only have Jordan being open here. That's still quite a lot of stuff for him to wall. Would be surprised if he gets all that done in time. And Paladin, he's playing archers out of the pocket position apparently. With 4 on gold, you don't want to do that if you're Ethiopians. Scouts from Jibatong. His barracks is late though. Did add 2 farms. That's kind of weird, especially with Franks. I'd like to delay those a bit more. We have Lux going for the stable as well. Everyone walling themselves. And Yo, he should just go for archery ranges. Couldn't really go for his main gold spot, but goes for the secondary, and that is close to equally as good. Secret best pocket players are in the pocket. Is that so? Because Doubt is such a strong flank, you mean? And Doubt, he didn't wall in time. Pressure on the 2 flanks here from Team Secret for sure. Archers are moving forward, some man-at-arm aggression. Tato's trying to block this. Doubt is around and the palisade gate is started. Maybe spot to stone gate here. That's a bit late and Yo in some troubles. Lux is coming over with his scouts, but takes a lot of hits here on both scouts. Quite a horrible play and someone going down. This looks good for Doubt here, doing massive amount of damage. Next quick gate here. Yo with some houses behind that. I think, honestly, some stone gates would be better than those palisade gates. Archer production only now coming over and not even going the full length. 1 scout going down. Oh boy, Doubt's 4-man arms doing so much damage. He built the spearman, is clearing that off as well. Will be fine. Meanwhile, Jordan will be walled. This looks good for... What? How did he squeeze in here? Oh boy. That's another villager. Now Tato's around with his scouts. Let's take a look if they can combine forces. Tato's running away. And Ethiopian pocket, another reason for, or one of the main reasons in my opinion, for fixed positions. Gate open when finished. Okay. Well, what a fail. Jivatong now going somewhere, but it should be all completely walled. Shouldn't get in at any spot. Archers are now moving forward. Maybe they can pressure Jordan. That is still a tricky area to get there. And yeah, how those are moving. And look at that. Next phase wall over here as well. So Viper actually miscommunicating twice with those walls. With Jordan to the right and with Jordan to the left and with Shadow to the right. In the end, still kind of okay. Let's take a look. Big engagement here. Jibatong a bit out of position. Feng Chin still without fletching. So this is not going to be the greatest fight for him ever. The Viper with more HP on his scouts here as a Frank player, really enjoying that fight. Jordan is getting fletching now. It seems like Viper lost all his scouts, is trying to get the last kills, and well, Jordan will lose everything as well. That didn't go too shabbily for SY, but well, only scouts left in a spot where archers are worth so much more. Jordan building a spearman. Nice micro by Jibatong. Now goes for that one spearman. Aggression continues. Man at Arms of Doubt. Still active. Oh man. Got 3 kills overall. Pretty impressive. Okay, but now finally getting cleared up. Yo's running away. Lurks is not going for his main gold either. It's not the greatest positioning there when it comes to gold. Where's Tato at? Just running around a bit. Couldn't get too much done. Oh, look at that. Oh, God. Team communication is not the greatest. And look at the overlay. Tato slinging resources to Doubt. So we have the sling on our Mariam player who will get a lot of crossmen out. Tato just plays this in fuel age and slings. Let's take a look. Doubt, is he on stone? Not on that stone spot. Not on that stone spot. Are there only 4 tile spots? Looks like it, yeah. And that means mass crossmen. Then I want to see maybe even up to 4 archer rangers. Or Tato, will he go for castle age as well? Huh. Could be an option. Now the walls come in really handy. But Jordan's already walled behind there. And yeah, you see Viper Xing like, wall this, wall this. Oh, he sees that. Okay. Ah, he just X'd. Okay, let's re-wall here. Now, cartography researched. And they know everything. Maybe this potentially could have been open, but it isn't. 3-4 tiles away. Scouts are coming around. Paladin with some walls in the very back here. Archers continuing with their aggression. Jordan should be... What? Jordan is going back? I think that could have been a reasonable wall to start. Second layer of palisade walls. Viper, he will be out with knights pretty soon though. Jordan, how are his resources looking? I like that farm eco. I like when they're perfect, those farms. At least some of them are. Doubt. That will be a scary group of crossbowmen for sure. Tato, by the way, did go cast age, so it was just a quick let's sling Doubt up and then play this normally out. Or play it out normally. So it wasn't a full sling, guys. Uh-oh, Mr. Yo. Don't tell me he's moving out here. What is this? Okay, now he's re-walling. Knows that something is up. 4 villagers here. Needs to get a second house. What is she doing? No, no, no. Luckily for her. Doubt is trying to find another angle, but this one is pretty vulnerable. Let's take a look. Lurks. Does he have a good idea about this? Stone walls behind for Mr. Yo. He knows what's up. Needs to buy himself some more time. Is only 50% castle age himself. And this looks like he will get it up. Okay, looks double stable. Camo production should be fine for him as well. Yo defended this one. Left hand side. Let's take a look to Baton Knights, Viper Knights, and Paladin. 24-minute castle age behind that after only building archers. Maybe could have done a minute earlier or something, but easy to say from my perspective. He also needed to wall quite a bit and had heavy losses. Nice production after that, as we can see with his numbers. 23 here. Only Doubt has higher numbers who got some resources. Aggression continues here. 230 HP will get to 440. We need to see the instant upgrades. Oh, yo. Yo, yo, yo. What is he doing? Okay, now crossman. We still don't have black Botkin. Even queued 2 villagers. And Doubt, he's going back. He could have pushed in a bit more, I believe. Okay, Aggression continues here. Jordan, with all his archers before the upgrades kick in, is eating some hits. And now the upgrades are done. Jibatong now going back. That was actually quite nice. Did some damage, lost 3 scouts. That won't do too much anyways. And now can engage. Once Paladin gets all his upgrades, he should come over. Okay, goes from behind. So they will give up that stable. Jibatong will need to build another one, not the heaviest losses ever. Yo, with horse color, will go into some more farming. Wants to go for some more stone as well. Since he built those stone walls, he cannot build 3 TCs as he so much wants to. Paladin, those are solid crossbowman numbers. Jordan, is he switching into CA? Yes, he is. 3 archer ranges here. Love that choice. Bloodlines would be something that could really help him. Goes for ballistics for now. Something I want to see from Feng Jin, or actually from all archer players as well. Range advantage should be on the side here for Mr. Yo. He still didn't click Botkin arrow. I think he forgot, guys. I think he forgot. 50 food and not thinking about it. Oh boy, that means same range for him and for Doubt. And you can see, Yo, he's just moving back, moving in. He must have felt like, okay, I have the advantage. And Lux is now paying tributes to Mr. Yo? That's weird. Huh. Oh, Yo, how he moves, he knows he has it. And he's wrong. Okay, now the big engagement here. Lux is trying to go for the wrap around. Camel's not really fighting well. Having the hill advantage. Those crossmen in the back not doing too much. Tato with only +1 defense. And, well, it's not too shabby for him. Doubt he has to be happy with his positioning here. We'll snag all the camels. We'll just micro those down. And ballistics for Doubt now as well. That was an okayish fight for Secret, I would say. Didn't have the higher numbers. Now losing some knights behind this isn't the greatest option from Tato. Doubt still stays at that hill, and he's continuing to take this fight simply because he has Botkin and Mr. Yo does not. This is so weird. He has the blacksmith here. Oh man, hurts a lot. Jordan running around, doing some CA raidings. Might snag 1 villager here at the side. Sniggity snack. And Lux continuing with the sling. Siege workshop now. Does he want to rush to Imp? Feels a bit like it. Tato still with only +1 defense. So those crossbow actually doing quite okay. A lot of army now coming over. Jibatong and Paladin. There we get a lot of stuff done. Where's the Viper? He's going through the center of the map. Can maybe get some raid in here. Camels on the other side. Let's take a look. Can they get caught off guard? Looks like those knights of Tato are going down. He is soon to be at 0 military, 1 military, something like that. Maybe those 3 knights. Maybe those 2 knights. That's it. Mr. Yo now up to Imp, and he will get a quite big advantage at that side. Did he? Nah, he cannot have made the conscious decision to delay Botkin, right? No, that's not an option. I think he will get Imp and instantly click Botkin and will be shaking his head on stream. Like, oh boy. How did I forget that? Oh, the breakthrough here by Jordan. Staying very active. No knight support by the snake so far. Who's going to the very other side. We'll try to fight some camels over there from Mr. Lux. Yo now goes for bow sword. Jordan with the move-in. Let's take a look what he can do. Obviously some buffer in front of him would be nice for him. And Jibatong, is he taking this fight? I think it would be quite an even one. Maybe focusing on the crossbowmen first. Or the CA. I think CA are more deadly, but crossmen are, well, easier to kill. So let's see about that. Meanwhile, fight over at the right-hand side. Looks like the clear up here. Doubt lost quite a bit. Some aggression now through the center. Let's take another look here. Jibatong maybe could have waited for 2-3 more knights, but, well, John was close to the woodline as well. Crossmen now coming over from Paladin. Should clear this up, maybe closing this all. Indeed, this is what Jibatong is doing. And some more aggression through the center. The Viper is coming over. He's up to Imperial Age. So is Doubt. And Mr. Yo will have the first timing. Finally, he got Botkin here. Tato now with +2 defense. Goes for 4 stables. Something you don't really want to do if you're playing Mongol's Pocket. Okay, 3 knights and those crossmen should probably clear it up. Some low HP CA in there as well, but the knights need to be there. Not the greatest clear up. Now the big move in here, Jibatong with all his knights around. Let's take a look how good the mangonel shot will be against Feng Chin. Remember, this is the pocket from the other side. But, oh, they are running away now. Yo, does he have vision of this? Yeah, they have cartography. They see, okay, all the armies over here are getting trapped. We need to move in a bit more against Doubt, and blocking some of the gold spots is a good idea to do that. Maybe even move in through the 2 TCs. Oh, Paladin, can he maybe save all his stuff? Jibatong, he's going away even further. Jordan is staying active with all his CA. Nice job here. Jordan is playing quite aggressive. Okay, running away even further. Viper is ready for the clear up. Camel in front of the Arbalest. Quite annoying. More Arbalests here. We have all the upgrades pretty soon, at least when it comes to attack. +1 defense only. That's not the most important thing. Knights are maybe going for the raid. Jordan staying active. Viper with the upgrades. Here in the direction of Paladins. Cavaliers for now, +4 defense. Hill advantage still for Feng Chin, doing the great job. Doubt. Oh, he's in some troubles. We'll get the Arbalest tag though. At pop 101 overall populations pretty even. Look at that. The whole range, everyone within 25 population. Lowest actually Doubt, highest the Viper. And the SY player squeezing through there, or squeezing in there as well. Defensive castle now by Doubt at a beautiful spot, protecting his woodline, the gold, and some of his TCs there, or his eco in the top. Trying to run at the top there, not really. And, well, Jibatong is just moving away, wants to get some raids in later on. We have some nice protection here, and Jordan, he's continuing to do some aggression. Jibatong, he cannot hold this. Paladin is coming over. Chivalry now for the Viper as well. His production will be out of the spot, and it's also really sweet to squeeze that one in to simply have the faster Paladin tech as well, if you have the great eco. Doubt getting up to his numbers. Tato still sitting behind proper walls. Did go for 4 stables, but actually wanted to go for mango dice and is trying to tack in that direction. Now heavily on stone as well. And the Viper, he found a nice spot to get some stuff done with his Cavaliers. Continues to engage. Jordan maybe could go a bit back here. Fighting on the GC, not having too much buffer in front. I think Jordan with the screw up here. This is maybe 4 or 5 CA too many, at least in my opinion. Map control, still 4 SY. They're staying active here, did sling a bit more, but look at that, the Viper now attacking for Paladins, but we also have heavy camel tech. Maybe Imp Camel pretty soon. The Viper, is he trying to take this fight under the castle? Could be an option against all those camels, especially if they're not heavy, and lacking the last defense upgrade as well as the last attack upgrade, and therefore the Viper was happy to take this fight. Imp Camels could potentially dominate this game, but also remember we have El Dorado after this, where Imp Camels again could be an option, and even with a better start in that game. Heavy Camel is such a slow upgrade. Yeah, I hate it as well. What is it, like 2.5 minutes? 3 minutes? Some map control here at the side. Trade is now being set up. Jordan is already around, getting some markets up. So is Tato. Doubt and Viper. A bit later, Viper did already plan to get some, though. Nice catch off guard here. Great team play by Doubt and Viper, snacking at least 15 Arbalets before they can really fight. Yo is now pretty happy with that positioning, but losing so much before that, that was so sweet for the Viper, who's now taking a big score lead. 1k overall score advantage now as well. And suddenly Mr. Yo only had pop 115 in the spot, where everyone else is advancing quite nicely, and Batong had only 122 up to him very late. And, well, the big problem is still now the Ethiopian pocket. What are you really doing, Arbalest? Mobility problems are so big here, and, well, the Viper, he can just spam paladins everywhere. Look at that, 56 paladins for him on the field at the moment. And Arbalest, they won't do much. Look at that. Bracer only now finishing, chemistry still missing, and Viper, he can just track this. Goes for some more attacks over here in the center, can take beautiful fights everywhere. Imcamel is the only answer that he could really face. But before that, he will get into extreme numbers. And Tato is going for elite Mango Die. We have a lot of Arbalest / plumed archers from Dowd as well. So Imcamels won't be the greatest thing ever on that side either. The longer the game goes, the better for SY. Okay. Huh. I'm not sure about that. How good are Imcamels against archers? Incredibly good. But against Arbalest, it's not the sickest counter anymore. Against plumed archers and mango dice, it's not the craziest thing. But what is crazy is the raid here from the Viper in the base of poor Paladin. He got broken at the front. And, oh boy, Arbalest are being sent back. But look at that, so many witches are going down. Wasn't Paladin just pop 150 or 160 or something? Now losing a starting TC. Camels are trying to chase this down, but Viper, he can just spread them around. And this is so ugly to defend. Oh, and even the big flock is getting out as well. +4 finishing as an attack upgrade any second as well. 3 players at that right hand side. Only Jordan is missing, who's pushing at the left hand side. And this is a good fight, I believe, for Team Secret. All the Imcamels are going down, and then it will be Yo alone here. Elite Mango Die attack for Tato. As you can see, all the upgrades on those. And, well, Doubt he can just continue with a big push. And Jordan, he goes for mass CA as well. I think this is the spot where you maybe want to tag onto Paladins for the other side and have Tato play the left hand side so that you have a bit of a better army composition. But you still had so many CA left, wants to upgrade those. Now clicks, or is the first one to basically reach pop limit here. What a beautiful aggressive play by him. Is going for Halberdiers, is going for the siege as well. He wants to finish that game at the left hand side. Batong finished Cavaliers, but way too late. Pop 109 only for him. The push at the right hand side continues as well. And Secret, they are just so incredibly strong in those positions. Trade started quite reasonably well. We see Arbalest though, they will perform okayish against what Jordan has here, especially in those numbers. And even another group here at the hill, but, well, once the Viper comes over, then all the numbers are shifting again and all the advantages. Jotong is getting Paladin. I'm a bit surprised by that. Maybe we did miss some slinging here. And the Viper, how is he getting his resource on the map? Looks pretty solid. Jordan, pop limit Warwolf for Mr. Yo and keeps, so he wants to go for all the advantages his civilization has to offer. But no one having Paladins on their team so far. Kind of tricky. The Autos market is so pretty. Oh man. But Tato didn't leave him with a lot of good ones, right? This should always be Tato's market spot. So that they go to... Ah no, they would actually go to the top one. Okay, big clear up now here. And Yo staying active as well, but oh boy, Yo at the moment has 0 answers against Rams. And Tato, Siege Ram coming in, and Siege Engineers as well. So Imcamels need to come over pretty quickly, and they will, so that's good team play. And nice timing here by Mr. Lux, one of the greatest teams of all time. Lux and Yo. How many tournaments they have dominated, how many tournaments they have won, how good their team play is. And, well, they were just here in time. And the Ram go. Maybe Tato could have waited for a bit more. Maybe requested some Paladin help as well. And then make the big attack happen. But, well, the Viper, he is making good use of his Paladins anyways. Jordan, this could be a really bad engagement. Jordan, oh no, this is so bad. He's running into all those paladins and the arbalists in the back. That was so bad for him. Lost like 10, 12 CAs there without fighting and just going back. Just a prank, he says. Needs to regroup. Oh god, that was horrible for him. Look at how deep he went in there and, well, not really patrolling in, which is kind of tricky with all those buildings in there as well. But, oh boy, what a horrible timing. Oof. Oh. Okay, now the big go here at the right-hand side. Rams are getting intercepted. Drill for Tedo as well. He wants to get all the upgrades. Mangudai's in the back. Plumed Archer. Are they elite by now? Yes, they are. I'm pretty sure then we have all the upgrades. Only Thumbring could be one for... Doubt Straight Wall? Oh, Doubt Straight Wall. Doubt Straight Wall! Oh boy. Okay. Being super annoying here. And nice sneaky move there for sure. King Prox here. Cheers 8 month. Why Doubt has skirms? Well, he didn't have enough gold, I'm pretty sure. Had those 2 spots. Where's his 3rd gold spot? Well, simply doesn't have enough gold. It's not his preferred unit for sure. Only at pop 130, and now overall populations look somewhat even. And we have a big army over here. Jordan only with 1.8k HP on those walls. Will the Viper get his walls up in the back? And it looks like potentially, yeah. Jordan lacking the last defense upgrade. A lot of upgrades on his Halberdiers missing as well. And it feels like the walls will be in time. Simply lacking siege here for the SYs. Otherwise, they would have been in the trade. Lots of the army in the center here. Are they trying to make a trade go happen? Doesn't look like it. Jordan is going for Tarkins? What? Don't think so. Oh, 150 HP only. What? Viper didn't finish this. This could have been so easy for him, and now the army is in. I was so sure that this was all walled off. The castle will go up, but will this be enough? That's a lot of army, and all the trades should die. This is massive. What are we seeing at the right-hand side? No real action here. Well, we have some trap shooting. The castle will go down as well, but that was horrible. Oh boy, what a Viper fail here, and what a sick push by the SY boys. Chemistry now for the Viper. Wants to get some damage output on those castles, but oh boy, what a rough one. And Arbalest, they will put themselves in the trade. Secret, how are they looking at the moment? Oh, they're even deleting the markets, but not all of them. Jordan still has one at the side here. Trying to build new ones, and they knew, okay, if we keep those markets up and alive, all our trade cards are dying. That means all the trade cards are clumping up at the right-hand side now. Pretty tricky move. Onager attack here now at the right-hand side, and... Paladins continuing to shrek some of that ram go. Okay, so not too many trade cards went down, but the trade income obviously was stopped for some time. Abel still on that hill. Paladins are coming back. Viper and Jordan just grouping up, trying to get the big engagement. Paladin numbers are not that high for the snake. Halberdiers at the front are just instantly dying. CA is finally with all the upgrades, and I think Paladin can maybe just take the fight. Paladin being the player in the green trunks here. The push through the center now really nice, because the Viper, he didn't send all the Paladins over here, and just felt like, okay, we have a good spot if we go through the center. Big walls here by Mr. Yo. Walls are getting cleared up by all the rams. And now we might see the big fight. I think Paladin should have moved in and taken this fight a bit earlier. Just feels comfortable on that hill. Will get cleared up now in the end, but will deal some damage for sure. Just stays put on that hill. Is snacking quite a bit and forced a lot of army to wait and to position themselves over here to then take a favorable trade, which in the end Secret did. Let's take a look at the side here. We now have Halberdiers from Feng Chin, who is still lacking some attack upgrades. Incoming numbers, not the scariest thing ever. Did get the clear up here. Castle went down, but the counter castle of Tedo went down as well. Overall population, Jibatong and Feng Chin still in a world of pain here. The left hand side, they cannot get the numbers in. Simply the mobility of Paladin. The big problem. And that's why I said most likely we will see a restart, but we didn't. Okay, access again now. Viper finished his market. No, Tedo does what Tedo does best. Being super annoying. Just running around, killing villagers. And bombard cannon micro. And splitting away from on-hitter shots and imp. So, kind of his specialties, I would say. Doubt now taking into Eagles. Okay, wants to smash that army. And if I look at that, Eagles won't perform too poorly for sure. Doubt has only 2 castles for plume production as well. I'm not sure if we already saw El Dorado. Here's at only 135 pop. Surely it needs to get some sling. But we didn't see too much going in his direction yet. Maybe we try to go here. You forgot demos. Yeah, that's true. Demos was land armies. Another of his signature moves. Okay, Doubt no gold. Only has 15 trade cards as well. Paladin on the other side, only 3 himself. Did get some clear up here against the raid. Do we see some quick walls? Not really. Big flock of army here in the center of the map by Jordan as well. Cannot get all of them in a group. Looks sending his imp camels back. Is Jordan going through somewhere? Oh yeah, he is. Not Jordan. Tado. Didn't even finish off that trap. Okay, now he did. And imp camels, I think, should be able to intercept this. Kind of weird how Tado is pathing here. Doesn't really know where to go. El Dorado now for Doubt. And then we don't have the greatest army for Mr. Yo at his side. I'd love to get some buffer in front of his skirmishers. Some paladins would be really good. So big army by the 2 Tyrant boys here. Halberdier Ram push. Pretty much impossible to stop for a Frank player without any support. Jabatong now with the defensive castle. Jordan maybe even trying to make a run by into the trade. Didn't really happen. Tedo getting away with all his mango dice. Big push in the center isn't really happening. And now the Eagles are coming in. And those are elite Eagle Warriors. And there is no answer to that. Imp Camel is very idle next to it. And they should just smash through this. The army of Doubt is now coming in as well. He finally stabilized at pop 150. Paladin at pop 100 only. And the big move in here. The cast of Jabatong didn't even go up. Skirmish attack for Mr. Feng Jin. Quite horrible to see that even considered as an option. And, well, not a good sign for sure. And Jordan, he will just move in for the push. Maybe he can even grab the high score. Let's take a look. That won't be the prettiest engagement. Just waiting for the Viper who's coming over. And yeah, this is the fight that might end the game. We're so close to the trade. Yeah, some walls before that, but no chance to stop it. Let's take a look. Okay, we have quite a lot of walls. That's why doing their favorite wall of China. Meanwhile, we have Doubt advancing at the side though. Oh god. Disrespecters in the chat. Don't like that. How's Jabatong more dead? Well, it's tricky to play Ethiopian Pocket, right? What do you really go for? If you go Halberdier Arbalest, you kind of need 80. So you only have 120 villagers / trade cards. And then Viper came in, killed 60. And then it's tough to rebuild the economy and get everything done again. So it's really easy to look bad if you're Ethiopian Pocket. Look at that now, Halberdier skirmishers. It is pretty much impossible to play this. And that was one of the reasons why we didn't see Ethiopians from Team Secret, I believe. big problem of Ethiopians. So incredibly strong as a flank. So problematic if you get them in the pocket position. Not having bloodlines there really hurts them. We need fixed position for land. Well, we need fixed position for 2-3 years. But people didn't adjust yet. Well, we will see. Elite Tarkan tag fight. Jordan, okay, against what? Against the Harveniers? Against the Paladins? Or against the Imp-Camels? Maybe against skirmishers. Not putting enough trust into Viper. Okay, that means all Imp-Camels are now at the left-hand side. Right-hand side should be really problematic for Mr. Yo then, who's now taking into champions. But if I look at that, to counter some eagles, champions still won't perform too great against that army. The technology has been out for ages. Fixed position. German NC zone has been playing with it for quite some time. Fixed positions. Or has it as an option at least. Which are the contras of fixed position nowadays? I believe it takes a bit longer admin-wise. But... and I think it might result into more... like very mirror matchup. Oh, but Jordan losing a lot again. Chibatonga and Paladin kind of stabilizing. Still don't see them holding the right-hand side though. But yeah, fixed position is so much better. I think there's no one really disagreeing with that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe some preparation beforehand. Maybe we should do fixed position for Clash of the Hippo as well. And you decide if you are the left player or the right player. The pros agree that fixed position are better. Well, AM certainly does. I haven't heard any official statement from any other teams, but I would be very surprised if others don't. Like Suomi and Secret participated in the last mem show match where we had traps. Let's take a look. Oh, no connections here. Rams are around, and oh no, all the Warwolf traps going down. The castle is going down as well. Suomi and Secret participated in the last mem TV show match where we had fixed positions, and I think that's a good indication that they support this as well. Last trade go here. We don't have the walls for Jordan behind this. This is somewhat sloppy that this wasn't properly walled off. Jordan's now taking to Paladins as well. Going for all the tags apparently. Jordan, will he quick wall this one? Oh, why is he building it so far at the front? Could have also shift built those. Oh, it's open anyways. All that work for nothing. Oh, Paladins are coming over. Imp Camels are still looking pretty strong here. But yeah, the damage output isn't that strong. Look at how many trade cuts are still going through. The numbers simply aren't that high. The Viper together with the Jordan will clear that up. Elite throwing X-Men even to counter all this. Meanwhile, we have the big push here. Tato and Doubt just running over Gibatongs. Paladins now here at the right-hand side, since Mr. Yo couldn't hold anyways. And Paladin numbers aren't that great. Gibatong at pop 165. We have some annoyance here of Tato at the side, who's going for some Tarkan ratings. Not being too efficient. This is all cleared up, kind of as we expected. And yeah, I think the GG timing will just be coming after those army is finally unstoppable, which I believe it is for quite some time, but that's why apparently didn't realize that yet. 2 traps maybe could take another 2 friends or something. Just continue with their aggression. Rams are doing a fine job as well though. Not too much control over at the left-hand side. And another go here through the center. Oh, Shotel switch. But non-elite for now, so it's mainly Halberdiers. Trying to protect that trap. Let's take a look. Paladin, is he trying to take this fight? Doesn't make me too happy. He's just melting against elite throwing X-Men. Some repair on that castle. Should be super cheap for Franks as well. Push it the right-hand side. Well, we don't have a good answer to mass paladins here. So maybe Jibatong is getting onto the numbers. That's why it feels like a slow death animation, but they are making something happen. Okay, now the big go here from Jordan with all his paladins, and the supporter role now in the hands of the Viper, who's going for elite throwing X-Men. Just incredibly good against all those Halberdiers and just smashing the army of Paladin here, and he's dropping down below Pop 140. He's trying to disengage. The trap did go down, the castle even close to full HP. And yeah, Imp Camels were lacking there, and Imp Camels now not that great against elite throwing X-Men anyway, so would have been a tough spot. Champions not doing anything here. Not sure why that is the added unit on its attack for Paladin and Tato. Both with the option to go for SO later on. Fast ones or ones with enormous splash damage. Regardless, the push is continuing, and Onagers might not even be the unit we will see, as we see the populations are really low. Everyone of SY really struggling to keep pop limit, except maybe Mr. Yo, who now has quite a lot of army in the front though. Traded cards for everyone, pretty solid. Paladin could maybe go for some more, is at 32 at the moment, down at 45. Everyone else in very healthy numbers. Would it be worth it for Tato to buy a 4th castle? I think so, yeah. Let's take a look at his resources, maybe. He is absolutely at the limit, though. And Yo is now buying 200 stone, so price is at a solid 159, so even cheaper than the starting price. A bit surprising that Tato didn't go for another one. He also lost like 2 castles here in the center, if you remember that correctly, right? So I think at one point he was up to 5 or maybe even 6 castles. Jordan could just sling the stone. Well, Jordan has 454 in the bank. It's not like he has endless amounts. But yeah, Jordan could certainly sling. Viper doesn't need too much stone anymore after he has 5 castles up for elite throwing X-Men production. Abeles is still holding on to this. Now the next Paladin go. And I think it's just too many fires to put out here for the SY boys. Just too much aggression. Dowd is looking at a strong 84 military, and I would be surprised if the GG is waiting so much longer. He was trying to go back, trying to hold, but yeah, they realized this is just too big of an attack, not even allowing Tato to get the Onager shots. Or do we get them? No! Oh, Jimatong and Lux leaving before that. Oi, 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 oi. And GG, 1-1 score here. The show match will be delayed for sure. I hope you understand that. Obviously, this series is the bit more important one / the bit more exciting one, especially if we go into game number 3 here. Jordan with the greatest trade profit over KD. The Viper very active 2-1, at least close to it. Looks not with the greatest KD, being Indian's pocket here. Huh. Solid play by the whole team. Secret. Jordan getting a lot of stuff done there against Jibatong and Castle Age after he went over to the complete other side. Okay, let me message MBL and LAN and such. We need to delay for after ECL. And I will also message Miguel. Okay, that should be fine. I think they understand. When is Somi playing? It's not really scheduled. I think it might be Friday or Monday, 12 GMT. Oh. Interesting that they picked up each other's map. Last one should be nice. That's actually true. Yeah. Just in time for the show match. Both two really long games, right? And El Dorado could be a long one as well, if you're fighting for the center. King Proxia! Did I thank you? Yeah, I did thank you. Looks tower rush for sure. You don't have that much stone. I'm not sure about a tower rush. So much will be delayed, indeed. Weird music. Okay, now it got a bit better. Why don't you use the new better version of Spectator overlay? I used to use it, but it bugged out sometimes. And yeah, it just crashed on me. On some... And I gave the feedback to PKZ. And went back to the old one and then never back to the better. Well. What shift do you assume we will see? Okay, let's take a look. We won't have... So it has to be kind of Indians. We still have to use 2 out of those, right? So Franks are out. So Chinese for both, pretty obvious. Indians, pretty strong as well. Mayans has to be used for SY, I believe. Inca Aztecs are options. Oh, this is complex. Spanish, Aztec, Indian, Chinese for secret now. Yeah, could be an option. Yeah. Chinese, Indian, Spanish, and Aztecs versus Mayans, Chinese, Spanish, and Slavs. I don't see Slavs being that strong. Today's show match won't have capture age. No, as you can see at the top. Friday will have capture age, and Sunday will have capture age. Tomorrow will be the full day where I prepare everything, test all the overlay stuffies, and yeah, make sure to provide you with the very best optical enjoyment. They talked about Civ, and they talked about a Civ you didn't mention nearly. Absolutely possible. Obviously, Ghost, Sling might be an option. Vikings is not an option anymore. Yeah. Do you see a reason for Incas over Aztecs? The tower rush. Yeah. Optical? You mean visual? Yeah. After I said optical, I knew it was the wrong word. Could Slav Sling not be an option? I think Slavs, no. You cannot build farms around your TC, right? So you're always open. It is tough to wall. You cannot contribute a lot. I think Slav Sling is really bad. Somi versus Vietnam could happen Friday or Monday, 12 GMT. Nothing confirmed yet. Music is StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm soundtrack. And versus Y might happen Friday as well, if SY advances. Or it could happen Friday either way. Expect Portuguese, Spain, Byzantines, and Goth. Why Byzantines? I don't really see that. Nah. Oh, Byzantines on water. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's an option as well. Maybe Malay could still be an option for SY. Yeah, we have water on the outside. So yeah, Malay could be an option. Byzantines could be an option. Portuguese for... SY, I believe. Yeah. SY didn't pick Portuguese yet. Did Secret have Portuguese? Both didn't, right? Huh. SY still has Mayans, yes. That's kind of an obvious choice, in my opinion. But I don't want to play the Mayan sling against the Goth sling. So maybe SY picks Celts to counter the Goth sling that should have countered the Mayan sling. Mind games. Chinese for sure. Yeah, I mentioned so many for sure civilizations, right? Nearly send a kiss for us. Delicious. What? What? Will we have a paladin shift then? Well, Spanish could be an option. I don't think you need paladins per se on this map. No. What do you need then? Something that is strong in castle and early imp. Yeah, Indians are making a lot of sense. You have a very good start. Can just go for super fast scouts. Like pop 15 scouts, pretty brutal. Yeah, maybe pop 17. Strong castle and early imp, Britons. Yeah, you're lacking a bit of mobility, but yeah. Something that also worked with the castles, like Spanish is really good. How is the team without middle control reach imp? I don't get the question. Could we see Burmese then add arm into Rambai and elephants later? No. I just said paladins aren't important because they take too much time. Elephants even take more time. Elephants is something we won't see on this map. Close to ever. And man-at-arms into Rambai. I think Spanish is better than Burmese. Malians, not an option anymore for SY, and I don't think Secret will go for Malians. I think they're more on the edge. We could see trade cocks, yeah, that's an option. We saw that from Suomi against Heresy. Attack to counter mans with early imp eagles? How do they counter? Attack eagles are really bad against mans. Yeah. Sir Knutterich! 10 month. Cheers, man. They're taking their time.
Less than 3.
Didn't they just have a boot camp for 4 days? Could have discussed strategy all along. Didn't do that apparently. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. How long do I need to do the videos to avoid spoilers? 2 hours isn't enough now. This might just be a 3-hour one or something. Brutal. Hello Neely. Hello Rodrigo. What up? We're just waiting. Lux is away at the moment. Not sure about the others. We are for the deciding game. Secret against SY. Super important game for SY. Getting hungry as well. This is why I lose the knackers from to get land final are broken as well. Yes, I think so as well. If SY loses this one, it's only AM and Suomi basically fighting for the last spots. SY also has really bad players left for their 1v1s. I think Paladin and Lux or something need to play the 1v1s. Yeah. Have you ever considered to do a series of personal interviews like you had with MBL and EC2 was super interesting? No. When I can see the points team has so far. Escape.gg. Thanks for streaming these games, by the way. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy the show. Okay, Dowd coming back and clicking in again, most likely. So they will probably start the game pretty soon, at least that's what I'm hoping. Speculate still didn't start yet, so you can still ask some questions if you want to. Well, I'm cheering for Secret, but AM versus SY and Semi would have been way more interesting. In Semi would have way more meaning. Okay, now I got it.
No.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I need to mute those sounds here. How do I do that? Settings. I don't know. In previous series, I saw Spanish taken twice by the same team. How is it possible? It is not. You must be confused. Speculate started 1:30. Logistic. Maybe you can link me that, but it should be forbidden by the rules, and I'm pretty sure people would have found out. So likely that you confused something. 50 seconds till we start. Did wife speak English? I don't think so, honestly. Or only broken one. Yeah, what's record? Yeah, just tell me the series and the games, and then I can tell you what happened. Or maybe you just found something huge. I might focus on the game though, so you might want to take the game to get the information, and then we'll see. Who's your favorite superhero besides Doubt Jr.? Okay, now jumping into game number 3, El Dorado. So we have Tedo Spanish flank. We have the Viper playing Britons, Doubt with Chinese, and Jordan with Goth. Interesting. On the other side, we have Paladin with Chinese, Lux Spanish, Yo with Aztecs, and Portuguese for Gibaton. Big golden stone in the middle, as we all know, visible at all times. As we also know, we are spawning with 2-3 deep fish even in the TC. That's why we normally want to play Indians, which Secret didn't go for. That's why we normally want to go for Chinese, which at least both did go for. No Mayans as well? I'm confused by this. Yeah, there might just be heavy mind games as well. That's why I thought, okay, we have to pick Mayans. That's why Secret will obviously pick Goth against us to counter our Mayan sling. And that's why we don't go for Mayans and try to outsmart them with Aztecs again or something. Aztec was their last pick instead of Mayans because of Goth pick. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of aggression here very early on. Tedo trying to get some walls in, and we have a restart. Okay, so don't get overexcited by everything in Tedo. In a tough spot here. Okay, yeah, it's not hidden pick. It is the picking system. And this is one of the problems that a lot of people also have, right? So it's like Team A picks, then Team B picks, and in the end, it's even a disadvantage to beat Team A because you pick the fourth civilization, and then the enemy can go for one counter civ that counters all of your civilizations. And maybe they saw the civilization and said, okay, we cannot go for Mayans anymore. Indians won't perform well, so let's go for Aztecs and try to counter them this way. And yeah, that's also kind of a broken system, probably. Yeah. Not sure why we're still staying on this one either, but yeah, as Leary said earlier in the chat, some players are really not happy how the settings haven't been changed. When will the semis begin? Well, they can't start scheduling before they're finished, right? So, at some point. So A has an advantage, but it might be too big then. Ah, okay, that's what you mean. Okay. Doesn't matter anymore now anyways, ECL is almost over. Yeah, that's true. I think the system gives some advantage to the team having the last pick, yeah. And why not hidden picks? As I said, teams have raised their concerns, ECL stayed with it. I don't like to start rumors and drama, but I heard Tyrant Grunt and Tyrant Hayden stopped by the old Tyrant game house and then paid mates MBL and nearly hadn't showed up since the boys joined Secret. Place what a mess with 9 empty pizza boxes. Courtesy of Slam, old pics from Jordan, Tinder Prospect, and 2 extremely spoiled underwear from Doubt. Luckily we have a game going on and can focus on something that could make sense. Anyway, why did you stop playing poker? Do you ever play time to time? I didn't stop, and yes. Okay, let's jump into game number 3. Try number 2. SY still has a restart. Tedo now pocket. The same goes for Britain's Viper. Flank again. Jordan with Goth and Doubt. Chinese this time. He's facing Chinese Feng Chin. Pocket Mr. Yo. We have the Batong, Portuguese pocket, and Spanish looks flank here. Where is his stone spot? In the back quite nicely. Gold in the back as well. Okay, his woodlines here. Well, let's see. I think SY should well, they have the option. Maybe they will just try to lame again. Jordan now very active with his scout, trying to defend a bit. You should never really lose your scout because you get such a heads-up warning around the TC that it's coming. Do you stream your online sessions? I know this isn't the right time place to ask. I used to, but I stopped it due to very bad reactions from the chat. And yeah, I'm also going to Vegas for 4 weeks this year and probably won't talk about it at all or the results. There are still some YouTube videos from old games against Doubt or T90 on my YouTube, if you want to enjoy that. Everyone pop 9 except the Chinese. That should break pop 11 any second. And Jordan pop 8. What? Did he loom already? How scared can you be? Okay, well, maybe it was right. Huh. Jordan now sending villager over. Is it that for a dog? Is that for the boar? Has to be the dog, kind of. How he plays this, but still questionable that they went for Goth here. Yeah, nearly will win WSOP and sponsor 100k tournament, believe me. Because of comments like those, I don't talk about poker. Oh, lots of villagers on wood here by Paladin. 6 already. Sending a villager out very late though. Feels a bit weird. Kellen! Hello! Last time I was in Vegas, I grinded a lot with Kellen to train for the Deathmatch World Cup at that time. 2 years ago now. Hope you're doing fine, my friend. Tuning in at a pretty good time. The guy Knowledge in chat used to be the top deathmatch players for quite some years. And now people will come around and like, oh, I thought Jippa was the best deathmatch player. No. He was at a very short period. Some Xing here at the top. Okay, Lux doesn't really know what to do. Dock on the outside. We have all the SY guys docking and all the secret guys docking as well. So no big surprise here. Jordan misclicking that a bit. Huh. Oh, Dauta! He lames Paladin here. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Does Paladin see that? No, he has no idea. He's now sending his scout over. Yo, he's coming over with the eagle. And they even had Portuguese advantage and still had no idea. By the way, big team walls are going on. So they're ignoring the pocket for now. Playing full water. And then Portuguese is really sexy. Right? To get the team walls rolling. Tedo and Doubt up already though. Let's take a look how much they can get done. Viper seems to be playing crossbowman. And water play needs to be pretty big. Take a look. Paladin, where will he go for gold? Will he just go for Mr. Yo's gold in the back? Or he cannot contest water at the moment. Is that just scout play? Then he should lose water. Huh. This is going to be interesting. Okay, Doubt has 4 on gold. Only one dog by him for now, though. Oh, that one builds a second one. Doubt should be winning water quite easily against Lux. We have Mr. Yo playing fast castle, so he will lose his water as well. Okay, water is looking pretty sexy so far then. Tato is going for scouts out of the pocket. As we said, Viper is playing the fast castle and going for the crossbowman tag. Jordan with the big walls. He will play full water as well, I believe. Wants to buy some time for Viper and Tato to fish from. Tato only with 2 on fish at the moment. Wants to get the stable up now. Eco upgrade's not that important, at least not horse color. Doesn't even have a mill. So, yeah, just the wood upgrade. And then he should be fine. Some big aggression now here from Paladin, though. Let's take a look what Doubt can scout. Tato is around. Could help out a bit. And that's such a weird thing for me. An aggressive stable. I don't really see the reason for that. Defensive tower already up by Doubt. Water should be one. Let's take a look if he keeps everything up. Tower instantly denied here. Walls won't really happen for Doubt. Kind of forced him through the TC. Tato, stable. We have Yo, as I said, playing the fast castle here. Maybe Mass Eagle's the option. We have Jibatong going for some weird walls. How did Lux screw those walls up? They already have Portuguese and should know what's up. Oh boy. Jordan around, what is he doing? He is just playing water as we expected. Viper playing fast castle as we expected as well. Doubt going for double walls, although he cannot wall to his TC. Feels weird, man. Okay, who is making the play for the center? Is it Doubt against Jibatong or something? What is... This looks like a sling to me. Oh no, that's the water play by our Portuguese player. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And he even docked in front of Lux. That's sweet, to protect him a bit better. Not using MQ to full potential, though. Yeah, very useful double palisades, indeed. Oh boy. Barracks now from Doubt in the back. That's a long walking distance here, though. Tato has to be somewhat fine. Getting the attack against him means Doubt has to be okay-ish. Kills one scout, tries to micro a bit here, and now goes back. Spearmen are coming over. And... will he get some more hits off? Doesn't look like it. Okay, some more. We'll be happy with that. And so far, we have only one single kill in this game. 30 minutes with only one single kill. We won't see that this weekend. Some more action-packed games coming up then. Okay, what can Jordan really do? Goes for some shenanigans here. We'll lose that one. One going through. Could be annoying. Lost some HP. Bop. Jordan got that. Snagged quite nicely. Yo, 1455 castle age. Will he go for monks or will that be mass eagles? With all those on gold, he will just go for monks. And the Viper will go for crossbowmen. Is that the perfect counter, guys? Someone just going for mass crossbowmen against a guy who's going for mass monks. Feels a bit like it. And Tato, he sees everything. As you know, guys, this is all visible at all times. They're coming over. The spearman so close and yet so far. He needs to walk quite a distance. Villagers are trying to fight back. Archers are coming over as well, trying to deny everything from going up. This is the intense phase of the game. There's so much eyes are at the center. It seems like everything is walled off. Some shenanigans on water, not the most important thing. Doubt seems to be somewhat fine as well. So we can continue focusing on this. One spearman could get sniped, and then... do they know about the siege workshop? Yes, they do. But Viper, I think he should be fine here. With his... crossbowman from Britons. Should outrange the mangonel. Doesn't even lose the archer there. Nice move. Kills the spearman. And Yo, well, he is in some pain for sure. Goes for Scorpion first. Nice arena created for himself. Another Eagle and Viper. He just has to be fine with this. Floating a bit of wood. Don't like that too much. Maybe even add some TCs. Oh, even at the center of the map. Could have squeezed in one there as well. Okay, what is Tato up to? Scouts by him. Complete team wall by the secret as well. So great adjustment there, even with the market. And that wasn't initially planned, but just worked out. Or actually, well, Dowd is still open at the front. He needs to probably even wall behind his TC. This might be the better choice. Otherwise, this could get really ugly. Okay, what are the crossmen doing? For now, not willing to fight. Castle from Lux at the side. Didn't build it in the center. Tato will surely give an X pretty soon on the minimap here. Won't lose his scout or what? Okay, there's the X. Crossman of Viper can't do much. And, well, that's the beauty of this map. We only have very limited gold to begin with. 800, for example, only left for Mr. Lux now, and he didn't build that many conquistadors yet. Then it's all about the fight in the center. University now for the snake. First extra for Yo. And how will they play this out? Sling, absolutely an option from the players here. Dowd up to Castle Age, Jordan and Tato as well. So Secret playing it without a sling. What do we have on the other side? Jibatong losing only one villager. Whee, that was close. Is he slinging is the question, or is he just staying on water? Didn't really see it. Let's take a quick peek at the resource tab here. How do I get to it? Okay, so Jibatong slinging Mr. Yo. Is he thinking about imping? No, that's mass eagles for now. And we have Paladin slinging as well. Will that be continued? Yeah. Doesn't think about the gold, just slings food. And not fighting for the gold kind of indicates that he's slinging as well. I'm a bit surprised that Secret is completely ignoring the sling. And those are a lot of losses here for the Viper, and that's before ballistics as well. So losing those crossmen with all the heavy investment of all the upgrades. 11 to 19 KD, and this is cleared up as well. This is looking incredibly good for SY. Secret, this might be their first team game. Oh no, well, 4v4, first round loss here. Or the first round loss in team game without slam. Oh, looks pretty good for SY. I agree, MBL. Sorry for delaying your show match. I hope you understand that. And we will see if we adjust it from best of 7 to best of 5, depending on how much time you guys have and if you want to watch some Champions League after that. Lux is running around for now. No bloodlines for him. Ballistics now should help out. And Tato is going for Conquistadors as well. He goes for Bloodlines, and Yo is up to Imperial Age. Should maybe go and think about Stone as well. Maybe a castle in the center and some traps. And look at that. They are staying so active. I think not slinging on Eldorado might simply be the wrong strategy. Jordan doesn't really have an answer to that aggression either. And it is double sling against zero sling. Looks into eliminated Secret on first round 2v2 before, right? Yeah, that's what I said. Without slam. And in 4v4. Yeah, Viper and Slam lost the first round. Paladin continues. Let's take a look. Are we still not seeing any sling? Jordan is now slinging Viper. Going for any army, but that is not looking too pretty for him. They're just really inefficient. Water not crazy either here. Kind of a stalemate. Maybe some demos could have helped out. Viper's getting a castle up, but takes some time because only 4 villages can work here. Sling continues. Mr. Yo. Mass Eagles is his option. Trying to get to the normal overlay again, guys. Third wheel didn't work. Nice split here by the Snake Castle. Maybe if they deny that, that could be an option for him. Mangonel getting the shot in, and finally that worked. Monk, well, some conversion against the Kongs could be good. Eagles just trying to buy some time, 40% here. This is the chance for Secret to allow themselves the comeback. Vipers up to Imp, Eagles are running around, maybe taking the fight, could have been an option. 75%, one Eagle alone, distracting quite a bit, 80%. And the castle will go out. Viper even misclicking twice here. And that could have really cost them. If he didn't misclick, he could have sniped those, I believe. Oh god, that was so close. Oh god, the misclicks in the end, costing the Viper some crossbows. And he should have denied the castle for a bit longer. I think in the end, it always would have gone up. But would have been the way better spot. Forced Eagles into worse engagement. Secret still only having the water. That's why they have so much better score at the moment. But I feel SY is in the way leading position at the moment. Jordan having a lot of trouble stabilizing. Conquistadors are now in here as well. Gold control will be very minimal once we have a lot of traps out here. The only thing going right for Secret is that Yo isn't getting enough gold at the moment. Conquistadors around here, still no bloodlines from Lux. Tries to go for some micro shenanigans. Does an okay job. Not even sure what's better, bloodlines or the +2 defense. I think bloodlines feels better. Quick ward here by Tato. Beautiful move by him. Viper is getting Imp. We didn't have Geoman though. +1 defense now. He has how many archer ranges? 2. What is Stout up to? Okay, some Monk, some Mangonel Knight defense here. Maybe he could pressure Paladin? Not really. And even so, I think Eagles can really easily clear him up. Hyper desperately trying to hold this castle here. Doesn't have a lot of resources to get up onto a lot of traps. Now is able to afford one, but that's so much stone going in there. Another trap, number 3, now coming out. And Yo, he's already on +4 on his Eagles, at least any second. Conquistador raids can continue. Now getting cleared up in the back here. Jordan still completely open. Bloodlines finally for Lux. More barracks here. Gold count is still a bit low. Yo should just produce a bit more, but 3 traps will do quite a bit in that center area. Population looks so much better for Secret, but don't get fooled. That's mainly still water. Maybe that might carry them in the end. We'll see. Go towards the starting TC of Jordan now, and I think he should lose that one. I think he might. Hyper still staying active. He's now getting Bracer, Elite Eagle Warrior though. And then he will have 8 defense, I believe. Against, well, so far 7 damage output, so they do -1 damage. He gets Arbalest and Chemistry. He gets up to 2. But that's it. Now the big sling on Yo. Do we see more sling on the Viper? Not really happening. Gate is here. The Viper, he cannot hold this. Now out of stone. Not a lot of gold. And the castle will fall. That's the spot for the Eagle to get around. Oh, that wasn't even started to wall. I think this is over, guys. I think SY got it. I think it will take some more time till we see the actual GG. But it's looking so good. Now the Viper's getting pushed away from this. Stone and gold are the option. Jordan indeed lost is starting to see. Tato is defending this though. Conquistadors are now coming over towards the center. And the Viper, he will lose everything. Look at that. He at the moment is at pop 56. This could go below 40 even if he loses all those villagers and the Conquistadors here as well. Traps should move forward a bit idle here as well. TC here, and indeed we see the instant GG. What a weak strategy choice by Team Secret, and they maybe tried to out-counter the Marian Sling with their Ghost pick, but couldn't do that in the end. GG, and what a nice play by SY. Double Sling, I think the most efficient strategy you could go for here if you don't want to go for triple Sling. And Conquistadors did a lot of damage. Yo had his timing earlier, Imp, then the Viper, and yeah. Then the early GG timing here, no control over Golden Stone. The game was absolutely over. I think no mistake there, and well played by SY and great execution by Mr. Yo for sure. Very good for the tournament for sure. Secret will fall off. The first time they started streaming and they are losing. this round, a lot of shit talk will happen. And SY against AM is going to happen, and this is going to be such an important series. Oh boy, I'm super hyped for that. Will be best of 5, I believe, in the next 4v4 stage. So this is going to be super important. So Omi needs to advance as well. VNA, not too important for them. It's only quote-unquote for the money for them. But the other semi is going to be incredible. Pooey. And, well, if you like Age of Empires, you are in a great spot that we might see some more here. And because we will now have MBL and Terra against Lan and Miguel. And Viper versus Ted. So Clash of the Hippo 4 finals rerun after that. I will invite all my boys. And I will ask them if they want to play best of 5 or best of 7, because now we already delayed quite a bit. Match stats only. The mod will be Hippo mod. Best of 7, please. We will see. Nice casting. You're a good man. Thanks. Yeah, if you want to see more. Oh god, Miguel didn't download the mod. I especially told him. It seems like Lan at least has it. Yeah, he downloaded Clash of the Hippo mod. That's so bad. Okay, Hera is around. Now Miguel keeps restarting. Oh boy. Okay, so we will have to delay it. I would say let's try to start in 10 minutes. How's the DM scene looking these days? If I'm not hosting a tournament, there is no DM scene. Okay, so MBL plus Hera and Dr. Slow. Thanks for donating $30 for Clash of the Hippo 5. And Lan plus Miguel. Show match $100. Best of 7. I'm writing it down. Let's see if that in the end will be what we are going for. Oh boy. I will update the score to 0-0. And we can get rid of some of the stuff here. So, for example, the bracket. See, our bracket can get away. But we can get this done. This could be bigger. can leave that. This could be the map pool, and I will show you behind the scenes how... Oh no, I can't. Sometimes it's weirdly bugging for me, OBS. Okay, hidden civilization, players join room as spectators. Yeah. SY 1 to 1. Okay, so we will need at least 5 minutes, I would say. So I'll quickly grab a bite to eat, get some sugar water. I'm eating in front of the stream, so you can ask me some more questions, but I would say we'll take at least 5, maybe. Let's see how long Miguel will take. Minutes. Yeah. Let's doubt for a quick DM match. Yeah, that would be good. That's true. That's true. And yeah, I will play you some AoE soundtracks till we actually start the game. Oh boy, are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? I want to see some new boys in the chat. Oh boy. 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 Really, oh boy. 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 Why are you, oh god, what are you doing with all your skills? Oh boy. 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 Really, oh boy. And then they ask me like, who's your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? Who's your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? And I said, doubt. I said, doubt. Are you kidding me? What? Oh boy. 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 Oh boy.
Let's do a medley of our hits.
Hälsa. Fiskimaffa. Veittimä namamaffa.
Erectus.
Veittimä namamaffa. Fiskimaffa.
Erectus.
Felix! Cheers, man! Attrition.
Erectus. Red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, Haberdack, ready mod, red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, red kit, Haberdack.
Official. Yay.
부인.
Dat is zo.
Just click your soldiers.
Dat is zo.
Follow the path to the blue flag.